Oh, hey, the lighting's better. There we go. So, I'm gonna make something straight here. And by the way, I'm sick, so sorry for my freaking horrible voice. But also, holding the camera, because I cannot find a tripod. Also, epic collection, dude. Epic. Got a lot more than that. But, yeah, so I want to make something very straight here. First of all, I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, so it really doesn't bug me as much, but it will if the Texans are good. You mean to tell me that Stefon Diggs is only worth a second-round pick? I just make that clear to me. Stefon Diggs worth a second-round pick. Only. Let me read this off to you guys really quickly. So, first of all, stop! I'm going to copyright. There we go. I'm watching Your Name Tree. He's actually amazing. So if you guys want to check out his content, I strongly suggest it because, yeah, this dude knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. He knows his football. Other guys I can shout out: Bengal. What's that one guy? Some sports. He's a Broncos fan. I can't remember his channel right now, so I apologize. But basically, let's look at the Bills. Let's look at what this trade gave the Texans really quickly. So I think this is the right website. My source is from USA Today. So, is it? Okay, sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. Nope. My source is going to be, I think, ESPN, actually. ESPN does something right for the first time in forever. So let's see how this trade finalized. There we go. Now I got it. There we go. Now I'm prepared. How long is this video? Oh, it took me 2 minutes to prepare. That's not good. It is what it is. The Bills are finalizing a trade to send 4-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Stefon Diggs to the Houston Texans for draft pick compensation. Thank you, Adam Schefter, for that one. Yeah, so for some reason, and I'm actually baffled by this move, for some reason the Bills decided to send their number one receiver, their best receiver in a really long time, probably won't get anybody like him. They sent him to the Texans for a 2025, not this year, but next year, a 2025 second-round pick. Looks like the Texans will get a 2024 sixth-round pick and next year's 2025 fifth-round pick. So not only did the the Bills get barely anything for Stefon Diggs, but they gave away draft capital to give him away. Now, I know there's been some issues with Stefon when it comes to how he's been in the locker room. I know that he hasn't had the best social media stuff last year, but how do you send a guy who is your top guy, other than Josh Allen, how do you send him away after 5 seasons for a second rounder? Now, granted, they gave away more. Actually, Justin Jefferson was Stefon Diggs' replacement and a pretty good replacement. After a while, they kind of, people kind of thought it was a bad idea at first. Hey, it worked out for the Vikings. Being a secondary Patriots fan, or sorry, secondary Packers fan. Love me some tea. That's one of the things that yeah, that kind of baffles me. How do you have a guy in your hands like Stefon Diggs? What? I'm sorry, I'm taking a lot of time here, but it baffles me. So now Stefon Diggs is going to be a Houston Texan, And if you guys will give me just 1 second, I'm gonna get their depth chart here. I'm gonna use the ESPN depth chart. They've already put Stefon Diggs on the depth chart. That is funny. But look, okay, let's look at this though. Robert Woods would have been their receiver 1, I believe, which would have looked weird. And I think they actually need to put Robert Woods as the second receiver. So let's just look at what the Texans have done this offseason. Remarkable. I have to say, remarkable. CJ Stroud is your QB1. That was done last year. We all know that. Joe Mixon was traded for. Great trade. Great trade. Damian Priest is going to be on the backside as well, which we already know he can make some damage. I don't even think they needed Joe Mixon. I just think that was a way to get more star power. Honestly, I mean, it's a good idea. But I think Damian Priest, sorry, wrestling terminology. I think Damian Pierce is pretty solid, you know. But yeah, that definitely makes sense. I mean, Joe Mixon, looking at his stats right here, you know, has 4 1,000-yard seasons. Won 8,000. Last season was 600. But hey, that's not bad either. I believe he got it, or I think he got a little injury bug. But I think they also just, I think the Bengals just did more of a passing scheme last season, so it makes sense. But yeah, no, it's look at this offense. Stefon Diggs, Tank Dell, who I knew was going to be a stud. Everyone was like, "Ooh, what the heck?" I love Tank Dell. Told everybody that last year. Nico Collins is a good option too. Develop him. I think he was drafted a few years back. Okay, so 2021. Yeah, had a 1,000-yard season last year. Yeah, I'd definitely put him in again. You have Robert Woods, who brings a lot of depth too. Dalton Schwartz came from Dallas. Great guy. Offensive line needs a little help, but you know, it'll work. I think they need a guard. I think if they get a left guard, they'll be fine. Like someone on the left side. Like even if you get a tackle that goes to left, or that goes to guard. Because even Laramie Tunsil being questionable, I mean, I think that would be a good move for the Texans. Get yourself a solid left tackle that can convert to guard. God, this is going to be a dangerous team. This is going to be a great team. Oh, and they have Tommy Townsend. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's kind of going to happen. I wouldn't doubt if the Texans are going to make it to at least the NFC Championship. Honestly, I think they are going to be in the NFC or AFC Championship. I really believe it. Yeah, it's crazy. But that's what we know now. Stefon Diggs is a Houston Texan. And I'll take a few more minutes here to now look at the Bills depth chart because they don't have much anymore. And I'm going to follow that up. Yeah, it made Pat McAfee mad. You know what? It made me mad too. I'm going to agree with... I'm going to agree with him on that, actually, because that was just a horrible trade. Yeah, now, hey, yeah, here we go. The updated depth chart for the lovely Buffalo Bills. Obviously, Josh Allen at your quarterback. James Cook is your running back. That won't be as much as they wanted, but okay. Here is your best receiver, Khalil Shakir, who had 600 yards last season. Maybe solid. We'll see. Oh, I let it go. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back here. Cool. The other guy is Curtis Samuel. And if you guys remember Curtis Samuel, he was kind of the guy in Carolina. And then he went to Washington. And now he's in Buffalo. And guess what? He's not a number one type of receiver. So what are the Bills going to do? Draft another receiver? I haven't seen them do that in years. A successful one, at least. Actually, it's been way, way long. So, yeah. What are you going to do now? Dalton Kincaid as your best. That's a tight end. And the thing is, like, it would make sense if this was a Kansas City Tyreek Hill type of move, but it's not, because Josh Allen is not a Pat Mahomes. We know that. We know that for a fact. I need to shave. Good God, I look so bad. Don't worry, I'll shave, folks. I'll do it. But yeah, it's just it's infuriating. You know, it's infuriating that these are the moves that are going to be happening in the league. It's weird. I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. It just doesn't make sense to me. But the Bills are going to be the Bills. The Texans are going to reign. And I'm scared of this Texans team now. CJ Stroud is a quarterback on another level. And it's going to be crazy. Like, comment, subscribe for more. I would love to do more of these. I haven't been because I don't really have much time. And because the views aren't going through. Because YouTube is stupid. And YouTube is very biased. So, trying to get my content up as much as possible. See if YouTube actually likes me for once. Hopefully going to get a haircut at some point. Because this hair is just... not my thing anymore. I don't know. It's weird. But, yeah. So, we will see what the Texans and the Buffalo Bills will do. I think the Bills did Stefon Diggs very wrong and did their franchise wrong. And I don't think they're going to get as much jersey sales anymore. That's for sure. And this whole thing just really... This whole thing is just so stupid. This whole thing just makes no sense. Pat McAfee's upset. I'm sure a lot of other people are upset because it's not a move that was supposed to happen. It's not a move that needed to happen. It is not a move that anybody expected, nor should anybody at all. That was that was not needed. So we'll cut it from there. See what they do. But the Bills, they're in trouble now, and now they have to draft a receiver. And it's stupid that it has to come to that point because they were building to be a mega team, and now they're building. Now they're declining. They're building for a decline. I'll say it like that. It's not a good situation in Buffalo right now. I would not want to be a Buffalo Bills fan right now. And unfortunately, I am actually a Royals fan, so I understand heartbreak. I also am a Chiefs fan, so I understand giving that heartbreak. But with the Bills, this is more than just heartbreak. This is mismanagement. It is a dynasty that was supposed to happen, ended up being now chaos. Shouldn't have happened. Kansas City takes the reign. Cool. I love it. But I'm also mad for Bills fans because this move sucks. It's stupid. But now I'm going to see what Pat McAfee says and just try to make sense of it all. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want more of these videos, I will happily do them once I find time in my very busy life. So, yeah, that'll be it for me. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day. Be safe out there, and hopefully Raji Rice is not the person that did this racing incident. I think that's stupid. We'll see what happens. So, have a great day, everybody.